It is Election Day in America, and though we have had record number of people doing early voting, there are a lot of Cooley Region members that are coming out to the polls today. We thought we would ask them why it's important for them to vote, what they think about it, and whether or not this is their first time. Why is it important for you to vote?
Our form of government allows me choices in the matter, and I like options.
And will you watch the returns tonight?
Definitely.
Why is that?
Well, because I'm interested in seeing who wins the races. And especially, of course, the presidential one with all the polls running so close.
Is it important for you to vote?
It's my constitutional right.
Is this your normal polling place?
This is the first time I've voted in Wisconsin.
So if this is your first time voting in Wisconsin, why did you decide to vote today as opposed to pre-voting?
Because I like to come on Election Day to vote.
Is that an important tradition for you?
Yes, it is a tradition.
Are you going to watch returns tonight, or are you disconnecting afterwards?
No, I'm disconnecting.
Is this your first election, or have you voted in the past?
No, I voted in the past for sure.
So did you have to register today?
I did. I didn't do it ahead of time, but yeah.
Do you think Election Day should be a federal holiday?
Yeah, most definitely.
Why is that?
Because everyone should get the chance to get out here. I'd rather have it all done in one day instead of spread out well past the deadline. Let's get it done in a single day.
Do you think it's important for everybody to vote?
I do think it's important, yep. Issues affect all of us in different ways, and I think that there's a lot of important issues that we need to make sure we have our voices be heard.
Do you think it's important for Americans to vote?
Absolutely, because if we don't, we're not heard. My husband and I like to see who's winning. Sometimes we don't always think on the same page, so it's a little bit of a competition.
Is it a rare occasion for you to vote, or do you make a point to vote every 4 years?
Definitely every 4 years, and try to vote in between as well.
Why is that? Why do you think that's so important?
Well, it's our ability to have an impact on our country, on decisions, and I think especially even local government is important. I think the school district referendum is a really big one on the ballot this time as well.
So do you think Election Day should be a federal holiday?
I think that would be great, yes.
Why is that?
Well, I have about 37 employees, and they all need to be able to get out to vote, and it's really hard to support that if they're also required to be at work. So just the more we can make it an easier process for people to get out and vote, the greater. And then I also have, my son is 18 this year, so he's voting for the first time, and so I actually had to call him out of school, but yeah.
And he is voting for sure today?
He's voting for sure today. I think this is a pretty big election. Not sure which way it's going to go. I'm hoping that a lot of people will get out and vote today. It's an important one, and I'm interested to see how it turns out.
Elliot Buhan, Field Supervisor at the Hmong Cultural Center. Why do you volunteer?
It's a great opportunity to give out to the community, to be part of this process, the democratic process, and just because it's very fulfilling.
If you had one message for voters, what would it be?
Get out and vote. Come here. Everybody is willing to help, and it's very easy.
Whether you voted today or you voted early, whether this is your first election or your 15 millionth, today is an important day for every American. Whether you're going to watch the polls or not, thank you for doing your due diligence.